Let me weave you a tale. One Saturday, I had gone to town with my senpai to get supplies for our traditional Japanese dance class. All was well with the world. But on the way home, I was wearing shoes like these. See? These are my shoes. And biking up the hill like a power-crazy Canadian. When my sandal, it slipped. See how there's no traction right here. And that was where my pedal had been. So I slipped off of my bicycle. I smashed my head on the marble sidewalk, but everything was okay. Like, I picked myself up, and we carried on, and we went to dance class. So at the end of this really busy day, I went home and I decided to have a nap.
Oh hey, Georgie! Were you sleeping? Oh hey. Wanna go play? Come on, get up!
No, I want to have a nap. I fell off my bicycle and hit my head on the sidewalk today, so I figured I should just sleep. Because I got a headache now.
You hit your head? Oh my god, you're going to die! Don't go to sleep! No.
Head? No.
No.
What?
That's it. I'm calling Kurihara, and we're taking you to the hospital!
Lindsay. Why is everyone freaking out? No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get them to believe me when I said I was okay. And then the next problem started, which was I thought I hadn't received my health card. And there's a reason for this. Health cards in Canada, they look kind of like this. They're made of hard plastic and they look like a card. In Japan, health cards look like this. These are my health cards from Kumamoto. And they're made of really shitty paper. Like, look at these guys, they're flimsy. They came attached to another piece of paper in an envelope, so you would tear them open. I got it, and I have this problem where I can't read very well. So so I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was important because it was sent to me, and it looked very important. So I kept it and I put it aside, and I didn't know what it was until this incident with me smashing my head. Anyway, we found one. Yay! And then it was the fight about going to the hospital.
Dude, I'm fine. I hit my head and I cut my foot and that's it. I don't have to go to the hospital. No hospital. I can't afford a taxi. Taxi wa dame. Dame.
So I got set up with a hospital card at the hospital, and they look kind of like this. You get one for each hospital you visit, and since we would always get sick on the weekends, we had to get a different hospital card every time. So here's one, and here's another one that I got, and another one. And this is for the eye doctor. You can see there's like a little eye right here.
Konnichiwa.
Somehow none of my senpai were available to go with me, so I had to go alone. And this was only 4 weeks into my stay in Japan. So my language skills weren't really awesome, and the doctors sometimes spoke very incomprehensibly, so I couldn't understand them.
Sensei. Konnichiwa, Uto-chan. どうして来ました？自転車から落ちました。頭をバンしましたと足をちょっと傷しました。おー、そうですか。足見せて。見せてよ。大丈夫です。気にしないでよ。頭をバンしました。頭。じゃあ他の先生に送ります。
That's That's right. Dude stole my Band-Aid.
あ、こんにちは。自転車が落ちた？落ちたんだ。はい。自転車しました。そして下に散りました。足を傷しました。そして頭をパンしました。X-ray しましょう。
That's how I ended up with an X-ray of my foot. And then they would mumble, and then they would use words I didn't understand. But it was worrisome.
私は骨の先生どうしてきました。足は気にしない。足は大丈夫。頭だけ。骨。
After that last incident, I was sent to the neurologist.
私は頭の中の先生、脳ぞみの問答についてでしょ。頭をバンしました。自転車から落ちました。のぞみみたい。MRI しましょう。そう。何それ？日本語わかってる？ OK。本当に必要なんだ。結構です。多分必要ないけど、ただ必ず。
Anyway, so they put me in this big machine and went around my head, and it was loud and noisy, and I swear I could feel the magnet like pulling, filling with blood and everything else, like anything magnetic within me. That I could feel this magnet going around my head, and it was awesome. Anyway, a few minutes later I was called back into the doctor's office, and he was sitting there and he was looking at my brain, and I was standing there and I was looking at my brain too, because I had always thought that my brain would be bigger, but it was kind of small, and it had a lot of padding, and I always thought it was bigger.
高校で見せてだろ？ここでバンしました。でも血がいない。だから大丈夫。
But I still wasn't convinced. So here's what he did next. じゃあ最後のチェック。Why not do that first? How did it go?
Yeah, thanks guys. I had to put that on my credit card. And I was perfectly okay. They gave me like an X-ray, an MRI, and I saw 4 different doctors. Felt like I just abused the system a little.
At the end of a really long day, I shot off an email to my parents, and I went down for that nap. I didn't find out till later that my parents were freaking out because my email was incredibly short. I love my parents.